Samuel L. Jackson made news recently in an ad that he filmed with the liberal super PAC Jewish Council for Education and Research, where he attacked voter apathy. I think you saw that yesterday, actually. Now, the libertarian outlet ReasonTV is firing back with an equally scathing ad attacking Samuel L. Jackson. Let's take a look.
So I strongly suggest that you wake the fuck up.
In the silvery moonlight that bathes every town, the people lie dreaming, so safe and so sound. But this part of Pakistan isn't quite heaven, with drones buzzing over them 24/7. The bombs that we're sending are not so precise. Hundreds of innocent people have died. And your chief concern is of bake sales and such? Some news for you, Samuel. Wake the fuck up. Aren't these deaths grounds for dissension, not to mention unemployment and boundless detention? We've gone from the promise of changing and hoping to domestic surveillance and TSA groping, and citizens killed by executive order, and citizens killed by executive order, and citizens killed. The record's not stuck. This is actually happening, so wake the fuck up. You're scratching your head. Why can't we restore that hope-changey feeling from 4 years before? You're roaming the house and are clearly incited. We'd have to be morons to not be excited. So Samuel L., I'll yield you this portion. I didn't know 10-year-olds valued abortion, but the next time you say that us voters suck, make like Pakistanis at night and wake the fuck up.
Damn.
Wow.
Did Cenk Uygur write the lyrics to that?
That's going to be hurting for a couple days if you're Samuel L. Jackson, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I wish I could be critical of that, but I can't because it was true.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, my passion the last couple of months has been these drone strikes. I don't know if we're gonna cover this story later on with the hunger strikes, but these drone strikes are unacceptable on every level, morally, legally, and just in terms of strategically. I mean, it's just so stupid to do them, and they're counterproductive. I don't know why President Obama does this. I don't know why he is so awful on civil liberties. I think it's because he doesn't want to seem he doesn't want to be
weak
on terror,
right? Exactly.
Well, if you're, I mean, but I don't think he's earning any points from anyone by doing this.
The thing is, it's a bad foreign policy move to do these drone strikes. It doesn't help you with allies. It doesn't help you internationally. So it's just a bad policy in that way. And also, I mean, it infuriates people in Pakistan, and it's not going to help them. It's not going to somehow randomly create diplomatic ties between the U.S. and Pakistan. This is a horrible idea.
Can you guys imagine if Mexico, who we're allies with, decided that they're going to fly drones over California, and they're going to strike drug dealers and drug lords and other people who are causing terrorism inside Mexico? They fly these over LA 24/7, these unmanned drones, and they strike.
And they do signature strikes where they don't even know if the individual they're targeting is the individual they're looking for, and then they kill innocent civilians.
Imagine if this happened in LA and we lost 17 Americans today, 11 Americans last month, 46 Americans last week. There's no way we would tolerate this. We would be up in arms. We would literally want to kill Mexico. I mean, I'd volunteer to go to war, and I'm not a soldier. There's no way we would accept that. And then yet we think that somehow us flying these drones 24/7 over Pakistan and acting like we're gods and shooting down these missiles and just killing families, entire families that are at weddings and funerals. And then the double taps are just shocking to my conscience that that the United States of America does double tap missile strikes. For those who don't know, that's when you do a drone strike and then you wait a few minutes, and when the first responders come to help save lives, you do another strike on top of that. That is so sick. I mean, what sick bastard thought of that? And said, yeah, that's what we should do.
Well, the problem is that we do think that we're able to do that. We're the strongest country in the world economically, militarily, and I think that is an actual expression of what American exceptionalism means today. We can do what we want. We can kill you if we want.
It's disgusting. And you know what? Look, this is one of the main reasons why I'm not a big supporter of President Obama. This ad nailed it, because he has been so weak on civil liberties. I mean, between Bush and Obama, they have set back American civil liberties 800 years to predate the Magna Carta. I mean, when you have indefinite detentions, when the state can just come, whisk people off the street, and just hold you without telling you why they're holding you, without giving you an opportunity for a hearing before an impartial judge, without access to a lawyer, well, that's not America anymore. I mean, that's not America. America isn't Los Angeles, Las Vegas, New York City. That's not America. America is the idea that we are a nation of laws, not a nation of men. We have rights, and that the government governs with the consent, of the people. And that we don't have that anymore if we have these indefinite detentions and warrantless wiretaps and surveillance of Americans, all in the name of safety and security. It's egregious. And that's why this ad strikes such a deep, resonance with people like me and other independent-minded voters. Now, at the end of the day, what can I do? I have to vote for him.
Yeah.
I can't vote for Romney because he'll do the exact same thing, plus a lot more worse. But, Samuel Jackson's, wake the fuck up. You know what? Save it, Samuel. I am awake. You got to wake the fuck up. And you got to hold our president's feet to the fire and demand better. Look, I expect this bullshit from Bush and Cheney and those neocons. I don't expect this from helping change Obama. I mean, I'm so deeply disappointed in where we are today.
I'm definitely disappointed too. There's no question about it. I don't think that Samuel L. Jackson, first of all, let's just address the point that when a celebrity is making an endorsement, you can't expect them to be, well-read on current political issues.
No, I expect that.
It would be nice to expect that, but we've had so many, superficial, shallow endorsements of presidential candidates from celebrities that I don't care what they have to say. In fact, there have been polls then that indicate that Americans don't really care who a celebrity endorses because usually they're not that informed on what's really going on behind the scenes, right? So I don't care that Samuel L. Jackson did that. I think that there was a larger point that he addressed that was important in that video, which is American complacency, the fact that political activism is not that apparent in the United States. That's a real problem. Unfortunately, he decided to endorse a president while addressing that point. So, of course, when a libertarian organization comes out and makes these devastating arguments against the video, I mean, then it kind of discredits Samuel L. Jackson and who he's endorsing. But at the end of the day, whatever, it was a dorky little rhyme. I don't take it too seriously.
I actually give Samuel Jackson a pass because I don't know exactly what his intentions were. If his intention is to just get people riled up to go vote for Obama, fine, I get it. I mean, maybe privately he himself is grappling with these issues of Obama's weakness on civil liberties and the drone strikes, his extension of the Bush tax cuts, his weak, watered-down financial reforms. So maybe Samuel Jackson does get all the nuances, but for the purposes of this particular ad, he didn't have the opportunity to express them.
Right, and
so I get that.
And no one's going to watch a video with like a nursery rhyme on drone strikes. You know what I mean? So I understand.
That one.
Well, that one was pretty awesome. But okay, yes, you make a good point. At the same time, there will always be, and I'm not saying Samuel L. Jackson is part of this, but the Obama bots who will just completely ignore all of the negative, continue to focus on the positive, and continue endorsing Obama because, it's election season and you don't want to do anything that could possibly hinder the success of Obama's reelection.
Yeah, I tweeted this out a couple of days ago. I thought it was a brilliant tweet. I tweeted, Obama bots ignore drone strikes and NDAA, just the way Christians ignore
Science.
Deuteronomy 22 and Sabbath. I mean, things that are inconvenient.
Very inconvenient. Yeah.
They're inconvenient, so they just don't talk about it. I mean, if you love Obama, if you just love the guy and want him reelected, let me ask you this question. What is your position on NDAA and drone strikes? I mean, do you think that's okay because Obama does it? Imagine when Bush was doing it. Was that okay when he did it?